One of my favorite things that happened, I guess about a year or so ago, I was asked by, you know that, is it Literary Death Match? You know that?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so I was asked to do that, and their whole idea was to have people read things from rock memoirs. So, and this was way before mine or anything. I was no, it wasn't. Anyway, whatever. So I was given Rod Stewart's and they gave me a passage to read out of it, and I was like, because I had heard something that Rod Stewart had written about the Go-Go's. So I surprised the whole thing. I went out. So instead of reading what they asked me to
You
read,
wrote the Go-Go's?
I read, no, I read the part, what he wrote about the Go-Go's, and people were just dying.
What
Because
did he say?
he
What did he
said
say?
that,
Was it?
he said that we like out drank and out drugged him and his band, and that we could snort the lacquer off of a table.
I am so proud of you.
That is
Of
quite.
all your accomplishments, to have somebody like Rod Stewart compliment your drug taking abilities.
Yes,
can
and I
only
got him
dream
back
of
in my book. So in my book, I have, he's like one of my little name droppy
Oh,
moments.
no,
So
that's like in a normal life, that would be an achievement enough.
I'm telling you, meeting Rod Stewart was huge for me because when
Sure.
I was a kid, like Maggie May, there was a summer where Maggie May was just like ripping my heart open every single day, and the Faces were one of my favorite bands, and
Yeah.
so when, like, of all the people that I had met when the Go-Go's were in our heyday, we met, but like meeting Rod Stewart like as a peer, it was just the coolest thing ever. And it was in Rio at this Rock in Rio festival. And
Wow.
Belinda and I were like kind of on a bender, and we heard this like Chuck Berry music blasting, and I opened the curtains are shut, and I
Yeah.
open and I see Rod Stewart on the balcony across the pool at our hotel because it's this huge festival. And I'm like, and he's like, and he said, come on over. And it started like a friendship for a while, which was just, it was just one of the coolest little perks of that kind of era, and having
Yeah.
that kind of where you just kind of get to where you're a peer, like not meeting somebody as
Oh,
like,
for sure.
but
Yes.
you're on the
I
same.
actually, a couple of years ago, because you talked about Rod Stewart, I went to a party with a friend. Like, I wasn't invited, I was like tagging along, and literally the party was dying down, and Rod Stewart walks in, like at
He's
the
an
end, and he was
icon.
with Sean, his son, and Kimberly, his daughter. And the thing was, the boxing gym that I go to, Sean goes to. It's like my friends that I was with, I was like, I've got an in if Sean remembers me, because he's had his fair share of
Yeah.
drug issues. So I was like, Sean, and he went, Jenny, oh, hey, come meet my dad. I'm like, fuck out of here. And when I
Awesome.
saw him, I was like, he dresses like he should be on, like he just walked off stage. Like he was
Oh yeah,
wearing
he's so
all
dapper.
but the moment I saw him, I was like, I get it. Okay.
Oh, so you did think he was sexy?
Yeah, 100%. Like like I saw him and I was like, oh, I get it. Yeah, yeah. I was just, and he was so fucking funny, and like he's so charismatic and enjoyable to talk to. I'm like, this is so
It's so
fucking
nice when you meet somebody and they just have that charisma, that kind of where you, and it's such a like a,
When they're good people too.
yeah.
That's
And
like,
like he was
it's
asking
so
me,
cool.
like I remember he was saying, oh, you go to the gym with Sean and everything, and he was like, how is it? Because he was like a concerned father, was wanting to make sure that the boxing guy was cool with Sean, and I was like, oh no, it's great, it's all good. He's like, okay, I just worry about him, want to make sure he's good. Like he was still this concerned father to him.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh
I bet
my
he's a
god, I
great
fucking
dad.
love him.
Yeah,
He
I bet
was
he's a great dad.
incredibly enjoyable.